That doesn't sound good, does it? Doesn't sound good at all. Headset bearings probably need changing. Lovely lot. Hope you're all well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, to see you. Nice! Yes. So a couple of weeks back I had the flat and I broke a spoke and I was out in the rain. A week later I opened the shed up to pull the bike out and the bloody steerer was frozen. Wouldn't bloody turn. It was an absolute pain, cars up. Cheers. No, they don't look happy, do they, when they let you buy? Anyway, so luckily enough, I'd pulled the bike out the shed to change the wheels over, which you'll see. Ready? Listening? Nowhere near the same noise as the scribes because of the spoke, obviously. So I was changing the wheels over. I want to get the spoke fixed and then just check all the bearings and do a review. So but ended up having to strip out the front headset bearings, and it was only the lower bearing, as bloody usual, that was knackered. So I ended up faffing with that for a few hours. About an hour, I think. About an hour. Oh well, I'll have to get myself a new one of those. Actually, that fucking seemed a bit tight in there. Doris, that's the Emonda off the road for a little while. Oh my god! I better get on the phone and order that. I've got nothing to lose but to see if the bearings can be cleaned out. Even if I can get another few weeks out of them, I don't have to panic. I can clean it out now, and at least I can get the bike back together and have it running for a couple of weeks. Let's have a look. To break this seal, this piece here is plastic. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and clean it. Going to try and clean it while it's in there. Result. Now I'll have to clean that out and then re-grease. A couple of bugbears when it comes to headset bearings is usually you have to buy them in the set, which can be an absolute nightmare. Cannondale and hashtag specialised pile of poo do them in a set, and I have to admit, not sure if you can see just under here there is a little bit of rust or muck that I need to get off. You can just see it around there. That should be aluminium, should be clean alley like that. I've never had that, and I think it's off the bearings. It can only mean the bearing case is pants. I've got some emery cloth foil paper, sandpaper. It's very fine, 2,500. I'm just going to go around there and see if I can just clean that up. But if you try this at home, if you try it at home, make sure you don't go too far into it, because all I'm trying to do is just take away that and clean it up, because you don't want to leave it too loose in there. All right. I think if I remember rightly, when the Specialized Roubaix ones used to be 80 quid a set, and you never needed the top. You never needed this one, only the bottom. But luckily enough, I think the bearing's going to cost me about 30 quid, 25, 30 quid, which is pretty cool. It's not great, but it's cool, it's alright. Better than 80 quid for a bearing that's going to sit in the shed for the next couple of years. And then when you're going to need another bottom one, you're going to be buying another one. Anyway. So yeah, so I haven't collected that yet. That's they've got that in stock put by for me at Pedal On, and I need to get the rear wheel done as well. With the scribes you get spare spokes, so but yeah, so I better get this done. So looking at doing, I was a little bit concerned because the bottom, I found it difficult to get the bottom bearing out from the frame, to be honest, and I had to knock it out with a bloody hex wrench, and yeah, and it's a bit minging, it's a bit dirty under there, which, as you'll see, I tried cleaning up, but to no avail. But I need to probably, when I get the new bearing, just flip the bike upside down and maybe give it a good wipe out, because it should be pretty much, it looks like it's sort of rust, or it could be just a bit of rust from top when it runs down, so it all needs cleaning. It's pretty much an easy job, to be honest with you. Just taking the steer, the bars off, the fork out, cleaning it all up, putting new in, or as I've done, just cleaned up the bottom bearing and re-greased it for the moment. Sounds like a bag of spanners, but to be honest, as I said, it gives me another couple of weeks on the bike. It's triple guard grease, which I always use on anything that's going to get hit by the elements, and all the time it's the bloody front bearings. Alright, fork bearings. Anyway, I'm making a mess and I'm running out of time. I'm not going to have time to clean these buggers. As you see, I have actually fixed it and it works fine, even if it sounds like a bag of spanners. Even if it sounds like a bag of spanners. There. So if you yeah, so don't always throw it away. You don't have to mug the bike off the road. Give it a little bit of a clean up with the old white spirits, as I've done here, and make sure You put some grease in it and off you go, because the only thing you're going to damage are those bearings that are already damaged. So don't worry about it. And obviously for the right size bearings you'll have to go to your local bike shop, but I know they're $29.99, but not without my, that's a recommended retail. So check out, hope you enjoyed that. Sorry I've not been about as usual, sorry for my shorts. I am on a mission. I've still got a sore elbow, still got a tennis elbow, but I was managing to go to the gym and doing legs and core, and I can actually do some upper body. It doesn't hurt the elbow. It's a bit of a weird one, because the elbow only hurts when I get it in that position. It's really weird. I should really go and see Mark Randall, my physio. It's getting better, but it takes a bloody long time. Anyway, here's a video. Don't forget to give me a sub, right? And this is a video where I go to town on the Roubaix headset. I clean it up, take the bearings out, the lot. Check this out. Lots of love, people. Don't forget, like, subscribe if you're not, and lots of love. Hit that bell button, and lots of love. See you on the road very soon.